Yes, sir.
Let them know who we here with.
All right, you're here with Lenny, a.k.a. Boobie from New York City, Brooklyn. And I've been roller skating for, I hate to say it, but I'm looking good, 50 years. All right, skating real urban skating, which you're seeing now, was started by a gentleman back in the day. His name was Bill Butler. And he came from Detroit. That's the first technique I learned when I started skating was the Detroit technique.
Okay.
You know, I had my toe stops, me and my man Mike Johnson.
Right.
And we were, doing the toe stop thing. And then we met Bill Butler, and I had never ever seen anybody skate like Bill.
Okay.
And the beautiful thing about it is that Bill is right now about 87 years old.
Okay.
Okay, and he still skates. They will come in here and rock everybody in here. You know what I mean? At 87 years old. So growing up in Brooklyn, that's kind of like when I started skating. My sister took all the kids one Sunday skating. She just gathered all the kids off the block and took us down to Empire Rollerdrome, which is a skating rink that was known worldwide. That's where urban skating
Is it still open now?
No, Empire has been closed now about maybe 10 to 15 years now.
Okay.
But that's where you could truly say urban skating started in Brooklyn, New York, and in Detroit.
Okay.
So when me and Michael started skating, we were like the only people skating Bill's technique. Now you can go anywhere in the country and see Bill's technique being skated all over the country.
Okay.
And he told me, he said, listen, 30 years ago, he told me, he said, nobody's skating this style right now, but give us some time and everybody's going to be skating this style. So you see the majority of the Atlanta skaters skating that technique, and then what him and the big boys do, I call them the big boys. You see that around the country too.
Okay.
They have made that very, very popular.
Right.
With this, I don't like to call it stepping, but it's sort of like stepping.
Right.
But it's being done on skates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So really in general, what I'm just loving the young people, and what they're bringing to the game.
Right.
They don't have to skate my style,
right?
Just because I think it's the best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not biased in any way.
There you go.
I just know if you call me out on that floor, I'm gonna skate.
Right.
It's about skating for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And about having fun. Everybody seems to be competing with each other. We didn't grow up with this competing and giving out trophies and all this stuff like that. And I gotta tell you, with Bill Butler, the reason why I say he's the one that kind of like, without him, we wouldn't be doing what we do.
Right.
This was the first skater to ever skate on Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
Every morning show you could think of, he did movies like The Warriors, Xanadu. Okay. Several films he did. And he did Roll Bounce. Okay. Remember the movie Roll Bounce?
I remember.
So, and he had something to do with the ATL movie as well. So, if you want to know about Bill and how all of this started, all you got to do is go on YouTube and put in Bill Butler quad skating.
Okay.
QUAD, quad skating.
Okay.
And the first thing you're going to see is you'll see Michael Johnson, who passed away about 4 years ago, and a lot of those skaters that don't skate anymore. You know, one of the videos I would like for you guys to check out is called Trios Skated the Right Way. And you will see Mike Johnson, and I helped choreograph this trio skating thing that they do. You know what I'm saying? So I did a lot of things, man. Great things with Bill. Traveled all over the world. Did movies, all kind of stuff. So the fact that God has allowed me to keep doing what I do. Right. Everybody always say they can't believe my age. Right. But I started skating when I was 6 years old. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just in my DNA. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of kept me off the streets in Brooklyn, because where I come from in Brooklyn is still really, really bad. Right. And my sister put me in that rink and the kids on the block to keep us off them streets. Right. And so we stayed out of trouble. We had a good time, and we just skated like I do now. So, you know.
How long you been down in Atlanta skating?
Atlanta, I've been here, I would say about 15 years, at least 15 to 20 years. Okay. When I came to Atlanta, the skating was let me show you the power of Mr. Bill Butler, the godfather of roller skaters. Right. When I came to Atlanta, it was very, very slow pace. Okay. The only ones I seen doing who I would say was kicking up dust was this gentleman right here with his boys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden, it's slowly, I said, watch how these people skate when Bill get involved. You look out there now, everybody's flying around.
Right.
Whether it's in the middle, whether it's the outside, and that's a part of the technique called jamming.
Right.
That I skate.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and these people, they keep me young, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful thing about it. These young people have so much love and respect for me everywhere I go.
Right.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so most of them ask me, how you skate like that all night long? Keeping up with you. That's part of it. Keeping up with him. Keeping up with you. And true skaters. I want to mention another skater who, in my opinion, turned out to be one of the best as well.
Okay.
And that's DJ Brian. Brian Teller. He has become like, for his generation,
Right.
he is like the guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he shows us so much love and respect also. Till it's a beautiful thing. And listen, they call me a legend and all that stuff like that. I just want to skate. Just let me skate till God say that's it for you.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But the definition of a legend is somebody who has done something that withstands the test of time.
Right.
So you really got to be careful who you call a legend.
Right.
If they didn't create anything that withstands the test of time like this has,
Right.
I mean, skating is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I have something that I'm working on that I can't speak about right now.
Right.
That I'm
That's
working
fine.
on with this gentleman.
Yeah.
That's going to really take it to
There you go. Yeah. To the next
place,
level. There you go.
serious places.
Yeah.
So, you know, so other than that, I just want people to have fun, have a good time. And if you want to learn how to skate, come to the rink and skate and stay out the nest, please. I probably shouldn't say that. But if you really want to learn how to skate, that's the only way you're going to learn how to skate is to come to the rink, practice, and find somebody that impresses you
Right.
with their skating. Because I noticed that even with what they do,
Right. Yeah.
I see ladies and different people following them
Right.
that I
Right.
never saw skating with them before.
Right.
But they love what they're doing. So I gotta respect this man and a lot of other people for what
Yeah.
they do. So if I
That's-
didn't mention anybody, I do apologize, but I did grow up with Mike Johnson, and there's a movie that we did back in the 70s called Get Rolling.
Okay.
That they just released. You'll see me and Michael in that. So, you know, that was filmed at Empire. First roller skating movie. You know what I mean? So, you know, but yeah, with Bill, this is like, when Bill is just leaving, he's leaving such a legacy.
Right.
That's unreal. One man.
Right. Yeah.
That came from Detroit that created his own technique called jam. So I want to thank you guys for interviewing me. And if you have any more questions, I can answer them for you.
There's one last question we have.
Okay.
You've been in Atlanta 15 years. Which rink would you consider your favorite rink? Well, the floor is so different
Okay.
in all the rinks.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the floor first. To me, the best floor in Atlanta is the Zone out in Stockbridge.
Okay, skate zone.
Big skate
Oh,
zone.
no.
Skate zone. Yeah. The floor that they have is unbelievable. And that floor is still like 30 years old.
Okay.
But my favorite rink to skate in, which, a friend of mine, Greg.
Okay, so
from
what's
Brooklyn,
good about the floor? It's like smooth.
it's
right
made,
there. What?
well, you know what it is? It's made for skating. If you have slippery wheels, okay, the floor holds up to the point where you're not sliding all over the place.
Okay.
If you have wheels that grip, it eases up for you to be able to slide and things like that, right? But what I was going to say, my actual favorite rink in Atlanta is Cascade.
Okay.
And that's not because I know Greg. I knew Greg from Brooklyn. That's not because, it's because I like that rink because of the
Okay.
fact that it's an actual skating rink per se.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
you got a lot of these rinks have a lot of different things in them, but he got a lot of things in there for the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has games in there. He has blow up stuff in there. I mean, all kind of stuff for children.
Yeah.
So now when you talk about floors, the sad part about the floors in the rink, a lot of these rinks are old, but when they replaced the floors,
Right.
the floors were not replaced properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you should not skate on a floor, all right, that got cuts in it going in an angle. When you come around the angle, the floor is doing like this.
Yeah.
When you go straight, the lines are like this. When you go around the back, it's going like this. Cause that can cut momentum.
Right.
You know, and it throws off people that's learning
I got
how to skate.
I got
So when you talk about skating rinks,
Right.
and now when I go back up north to New York, my favorite skating rink is Branch Brook in New Jersey.
Okay.
That is where you're gonna see some skating. up north. When you go to New York, you go to Brooklyn, wherever you go up north, even Charlotte. Charlotte has good rinks. The only problem with Charlotte is you need better sound systems. That's the problem with Charlotte, you know?
Yeah.
And maybe because I'm a little biased because I've been doing it so long.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that would be my favorite rink and my favorite ward.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, today to show you how long I've been roller skating, right? Back in the day,
Right.
Bill Butler is the one that changed even the roller skate. Back in the day, we skated with toe stops on.
Okay.
This plate came along when Bill Butler designed it. Not this exactly plate, but the place called a dance plate by Rydell,
Okay.
where the toe stop was cut off.
Right.
You notice this skate has no toe stop on
Right,
it.
right.
So you gotta know how to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you learn his technique, you'll learn how to stop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's how far back Bill goes. You see the white wheels that everybody's wearing?
Right.
He is the developer of those white wheels. Somebody got them on right there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you look at all the things that he's done, even boots. Different kinds of boots.
Right.
You know, that he helped design.
Okay.
So he had a rink in New York called Good Skates.
Okay.
I've never seen a skating rink like that. This skating rink had a ramp in it right there. You could connect from the ramp to the floor. You could either go up the ramp or down the ramp to get on the skate floor. You know what I mean? This rink was crazy, man. When I tell you space age, it was crazy. You know? So, but yeah, I just want everybody to come skating, put all that stupid stuff,
Right.
who's the best,
There
and all
you
that
go.
nonsense
There you
and
go.
all that foolishness,
Right. Yeah.
and skate and have fun.
That's right.
That's why it don't matter who the best skater
Right,
is. It
right.
don't matter.
Just be the best at what you
Like
do.
what you do.
That's it.
And that's why I respect other skaters.
There you
I
go.
respect what
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
And they respect what I do.
Right.
So that's my advice to skaters today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always, like I said earlier, a competition thing.
Right.
Y'all need to stop that foolishness because ain't nobody in here making $1 million a night roller skating. So it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Let's to put a little negative spin in there for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Little stuff.
But
Let's throw a little something.
I wanna thank the young people for the love and the respect that they give me, man.
Right, yeah.
Because a lot of these young cats always come up to me and they say to me, "Man, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing what we do."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's at.
There you go.
But you watch what me and this man got coming up
Okay. That'll work.
very soon.
Oh
Shout
yeah.
out
Okay.
to Ride to Me, baby.
Bill Butler,
Ride to Me.
I love you.
Definitely shout out to Bill Butler.
That's it.
He's probably one of
Godfather,
the oldest to do it right now.
Godfather of roller skating.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
So,
it.
all right, fellas, thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you on the wood, baby.
See you on the wood, baby.
Oh yeah. All right, thank you so much.